Okay, so please keep in mind that these are student projects, so they're not exactly the best things in the world. Um, but this is just a simple drawing of boxes, and my signature is right here, so that's what that card there for. Um, but these are just simple boxes done in alternating perspective, or whatever you want to call it, with some negative spacing going on. Um, this is a really terrible drawing of my hand holding a pair of scissors. This is done in graphite, just like the last one was. But you can see my thumb is way out of proportion. That thing is huge. It should not be that big. And this is a master study of some hands by Leonardo da Vinci. Master studies where basically you look at the work of another artist and you try to emulate it. And these are some hands that were drawn by Leonardo da Vinci that I kind of try to draw myself, and actually turned out pretty well, I think. And here's a drawing of an umbrella. Nothing really too special. It's a little too graphic and illustrator-ish, but I guess it works out okay. And oh, this is one of my favorites. One of my favorite drawings. What we did was we had to take two strips of paper and loop them around each other and then tape it to the wall. And we shone a spotlight on it, and it's great. I really like this. I want to frame it and put it up, but it's just very simple. I love that. Some real nice negative shadowing going on here. Yeah. This is another master study of Leonardo. Now, this looks like a good drawing. I mean, it's rendered well, but it actually does not look like the actual face of the person that I was trying to draw. She's actually supposed to be a young looking woman, but she looks quite old, so good rendering, but not a very accurate one. But it's okay. Okay, here's some life drawings that we did. This is a nude, and I have to warn people right now that you are going to see some boobies. Not with this one, not just yet, but and it's nothing risque, but just to warn you. This was done in charcoal vine, and what I did was I coated the surface. Oh, I can't get in close here. I coated the surface with charcoal, and all of the dark parts I shadowed in with charcoal, and then I took an eraser and erased the mid-tone, and brought out the paper of the white of the paper. I didn't explain that very well, I know, but I think you kind of get the point. This one, out of all my nudes, this is probably my most successful one. See, I'm terrible at faces. Portraits are not my thing, that's why I just kind of blotted it out. But otherwise, everything else turned out really, really nicely. Especially this arm. I've always had trouble getting the foreshortening right. And that one it really worked out. And, well, maybe it's not, well, it's a little too beefy, I guess. Maybe the forearm should be a little skinnier, but it's the closest I've ever gotten. So, Here's another one. This is of a skull, and again, this is charcoal that's smeared onto the surface to form a mid-tone, and then I shade it in with some more charcoal and then pick out the highlights with an eraser. And that's it. Look at his scraggly teeth. Boom. And here's another nude. This one's not quite... I don't know how I feel about this. I don't know. It just doesn't quite work for me. But, anyway. The model was a ballet dancer, so she was very, very skinny. And a lot of muscle, though. So it was sort of hard to draw her, but... And here's another one. We did have some male models, but for some reason, I don't know why, I wasn't very good at drawing naked men. I don't know why, but that's how it goes. This is another Leonardo study, and I don't know if you can see this very well, but it's done in silver point. And what this is it's a drawing of the angel Gabriel from his painting of the Madonna on the Rocks. I think that's right. But it's just a figure with robes. There's a leg, and then there's the other part of the leg. It's bent. It's kneeling, I should say. My words are kind of slipping. But yeah, this is done in silver point, which is just what it sounds like. It's a little twig of silver wire that's been sharpened to a point, and you put it in and you just draw with it on this is gouache. This blue surface is gouache paint. And then the white part is just white coloring pencil for highlights. So it's very delicate, and I hope the camera can pick it up. Okay, this piece was matted. I submitted it to some contest we had in school. What it is, this is actually black paper, black Canson paper, and this is white coloring pencil. So you're kind of drawing in reverse here. Instead of putting down shading, you're putting in the highlights. So it's just a kind of different way of thinking things through. What happens a lot of times is a lot of students end up doing the opposite, and they keep drawing the shading, but they're just doing it with white pencil, so it looks like a photo negative, and that's not the right way to do it. This is another one with color pencil, Prismacolor. This did not win a prize, but it did go into the magazine. The school had a magazine published of some of the better stuff from the contest, and this went in there. It's just some candy that I drew that was taped to a piece of paper, and I don't know, it came out pretty well. There's some Smarties, and then there's a peppermint that really came out well. I really like that, especially the come on, focus, 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 focus. I can't get in that close. For this little cellophane, which is just some white, it's just some white lines that I put down, and yeah, and that's pretty much gonna do it.